Yeah, hello everyone. So this session we are conducting basically for Snowflake Live Training. And let me give intro about our company. So we are from Invent Model Technology Solution. We started our journey in 2016 from the corporate trainings like in PwC, PCS, in HCL and all. And since then we have delivered thousands of the batches and kind of hundred of the corporate trainings. And we are trying to leverage and we are trying to expand our kind of horizon basically, and we would like to become the one of the leader in the IT industry for the training, either is corporate training, either is retail training. So we would like to expand to more than 200 tools and technology by 2026, and you will have all the things on our platform. Either is data related tools or technology, either is related to IGIAM, either is related to cybersecurity, full stack. So all those IT premium stacks will be there on our platform. So this session basically we are focusing for the Snowflake live training, and we have a few kind of key features of our training, how we are different from other training institutes and all. So in all the training, mostly we focus on the kind of project based training. So our training will have a 200 plus real time project based scenario, which will be covered, and we will also take care on complete into in the live project, which will give you more kind of boosting and confidence once you go for job switch or once you start working on any kind of new project. Yeah. And apart from that, we help for the into resume preparation, into in the kind of interview preparation. And once you get a job, then our team and trainers will help you for job support as well. So entire package will be delivered to you once you join our training program, and we believe in delivering the best values to all our aspirants or candidate who is coming to our platform. So we'll try our best for that. Yeah. So now we would like to take the help of our expert Vidas. He is basically the trainer, and he's a working professional. He's working for big MNCs and all. And in the free time, he used to give training. So now we will move to the Vidas, and he will help us and guide us for the details about the Snowflake trainings and all. Now, Vidas is to you, and you can please take it forward.
Sure. Sure. Thank you. So myself is Bimal Das. I have more than 16 years in IT sector and 4+ years in training because I was a lecturer. Started my career, I was a lecturer. Then I moved to IT. Right. So currently working for an MNC agent solution architect. Right. So from last 7 years, agent solution architect I am working. So mostly my technology skill mostly into Snowflake, DBT, Airflow, SQL, PLSQL, Unix, scripting, Git, and Circle CI, right? So we are basically building end-to-end pipeline, and we are building end-to-end pipeline as well as we are migrating the data from different sources to Snowflake and generating report to Power BI, MicroStrategy report, Looker, Sigma, Ignite, all those things we are using to generate the report from Snowflake. Basically, we are using Snowflake agent data warehouses, as well as we have a different cloud platform we need to cover here. Like we have an AWS, we have an Azure, and we have an GCP. So basically, that part also in our training, we are going to cover some part which is required for related to Snowflake, right? So in this training, basically, we are covering um, all aspect which is needed in real-time world in Snowflake, as well as how the data is migrated from the different sources to Snowflake. That part also we are going to cover here, as well as similarly some other tools like DMS data migration tool, which is available in AWS side, as well as Fivetran, right? As well as Airbyte. Some part we are covering those things. Those are out of Snowflake side, but we need to cover those part, right? So in this training, basically, my screen is visible, right, to you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we can see your screen. Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So basically, as you know, Snowflake agent data warehouses. So we need to cover the cloud platform, like introducing to cloud, how the cloud is look like, and what are the advantages of. on-premises versus the cloud platform, and as well as we can cover the data warehouse concept, like what is the difference between OLTP, OLAP, and ELT, ETL, all those things. Then we are introducing to Snowflake with support with cloud platform. As I told you that AWS, Azure, or GCP. So we can cover these three things, but mostly our focus on AWS side. So I'll mostly cover there is a component in AWS known as a DMS, data migration support, that we need to cover it in this AWS, right? As well as the data lifecycle in Snowflake, then different concept in Snowflake like SnowSQL and installation configuration of SnowSQL, and that is single sign-on, and all those things we are going to cover here. Then we are covering with the Snowpipe, and that is the limitation of Snowpipe, troubleshooting with the Snowpipe, all those things, as well as different type of warehouses we are going to cover it in this, and different type of tables, database, query data, then semi-structured, like we need to load the data of different file format like JSON, Avro, and Parquet, and XML, as well as CSV also we are going to cover here. So this part mostly we are covering in Snowflake, as well as some Snowflake concept, internal concept like streams, tasks, Snowpipe. Then how can we can do with the continuous data integration? How can we do the data load using schedule based load? We can also cover it here, right? Then how can we are, this is like the managing of the Snowflake account, like system usage of billing and credit usage of Snowflake, all those things we are going to cover. But whatever we are going to cover, we are cover with the real-time example and real-time project, how exactly it will be, right? What is the scenario we need to cover, and all those things, it will come here, right? Similarly, managing security in Snowflake, like MFA, multi-factor authentication, SSO, single sign-on, then role-based access, RBAC, and all those different type of access we are going to cover here. Then we are also going to cover the performance tuning of Snowflake. How can we optimize a query in Snowflake, and how can we use the different views and user matter like view, and all those things we are going to cover here, right? So basically, whatever we are going to cover in this course, it will be based on the real-time example with some project, right? So we are covering everything here that's related to your training.
Yeah, that's great. And thanks,
Over to you.
Vidas, for the detailed kind of explanation. Now we will come to some question answer. So, as per your experience on this Snowflake, since this is a cloud-based data warehouse, also we call in a sort. So, what is the major difference we have in our on-prem databases, whatever we had earlier, and with this Snowflake, what advantage clients get once they move to this Snowflake?
Okay. So basically, think about a on-premises like an Oracle database, right?
Yeah,
So you need to install an Oracle. What do you have to do? You have to install the Oracle software first, right?
right.
Then you need to configure there, right? But in case of a Snowflake is a SSO, single sign-on. First thing. Second thing is, it is a software as a services, right? It's not, it is not like any software which we need to install, right? There is a
Yeah,
URL which you need to hit it. Then you can give your user ID and password. Then you can directly log in there, right? So it is basically you are logging without installing a single software in your system, right?
yeah,
And it is secure because you are doing this single sign-on, right? You have a user ID password. Then if you log in your account, automatically you can log into your Snowflake by logging to SSO, single sign-on, right? As well as in Snowflake, why it is so, the beauty of Snowflake is it is supporting the ANSI SQL, the standard of SQL. So if you know any SQL, right, then it will be helpful for you to learn Snowflake, because that part you can cover. All SQL will work in Snowflake, right? Similarly, the feature of Snowflake have like bulk loading, right? As well as continuous data integration, everything you can cover here, like in Snowflake. And another beauty thing is that you didn't require you didn't do any type of DBA type of work, like how can I improve the performance and all those things uh, using like we have an indexing and all those things in other databases, right? In Snowflake, not require those things, right? Because internally Snowflake will maintain all that.
Okay. So how that indexing it is maintaining internally? Means
Okay,
how
I'll tell
it will
you.
understand?
So in
Yeah.
Snowflake, there is no concept of indexing. First thing, remember. Okay.
Okay.
So internally, Snowflake maintaining a micro partition. The partition known as a micro partition, right?
Yeah.
So which is improve your micro partition pruning. Pruning means selecting your data from the micro partition.
Hmm.
So it is dividing your full table into number of parts, right?
Okay.
And storing in separate block. So whenever
Hmm.
you are querying the data, you are directly fetching from that particular block instead of fetching and instead of scanning the whole record, right?
Yeah.
Instead of going for a full table scan, you can go with a scan the particular records. That's what it is so faster. That is known as a micropartition pruning, right? In
Okay.
Snowflake,
Okay.
as well as you have a data recovery concept, like in Snowflake, right? You have a time travel, you have a fail safe there. It is there in Snowflake,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's great. Thanks, Vidas. Thanks for this. So in the conventional data warehouse, like we have different dimension models like ACD type 1, ACD type 2, ACD type 3, and all. So do we have same models here in the Snowflake also? Or is there any difference?
Snowflake covering, see, all the SCG type, it is starting from, right? So, okay, that is SCD 0 to SCD 5, 4, right? There are 5 different type of SCD, slowly changing
Yeah.
dimension, right?
Right.
So that part Snowflake is covering, as well as by default, if you go with a Snowflake, Snowflake have a streams, right? There is a concept known as streams. So which is capturing what is the slowly changing data, right? Which is inserted, which is updated, which is deleted record, you can capture in as you can steam in your steam, right? So there are a lot of three metadata columns are there. When we go for a lecture, means course content, we can discuss that part. There are 3 type of metadata which it contains to identify which record is inserted, which record is updated, and which record is deleted. And you can easily identify which is the recent changes happened in a table or views.
Yeah, so if you talk about delete, so are we maintaining soft delete similar to the C type 2, like just expiring the
No,
old record?
see,
Yeah,
there are 2 ways to do operation, right? You can maintain sub delete, you can do a hard delete also. But as
okay,
per the cloud suggestion, don't go for a hard delete, go for a sub delete, right? Maintain,
okay,
because
yeah,
you are doing an SED2, right? Or SED3, where you have to maintain some type of flag, whether it is an active record, whether it is an inactive record, right? You can do it.
okay, yeah, that's great, that's great. So suppose our conventional database is based in Oracle database, our all the data is
Hmm,
there in Oracle tables, dimension, and facts. We are
hmm,
planning to move to Snowflake.
hmm,
Yeah. So during this migration, is in a high level, how we are going to proceed? Like we will have suppose a CD type 1 dimensions, CD type 2 dimensions. We will have some fact tables. So if you
hmm,
want to migrate that kind of setup into
hmm.
Snowflake,
Okay.
then what will be the high level steps
So
which we need to
basically,
follow?
see, the schema which we need to follow in Snowflake, there are 2 types of schema there. It can be a star schema, it can be a Snowflake schema, right?
Right.
But
Yeah.
there are some advantages of star schema, there are some advantages of Snowflake schema. But it is totally depend on you, right? Which schema you need to follow, right?
Yeah.
Then second thing is that in Snowflake, right? So the schema is totally depend on you, and the fact and dimension you need to you need to define, right? Which which table you need to define as a fact, which table which need to do you need to define in this, right? Fact dimension, right? So dim table, fact table you have to define, right? As per your data modeling, or you can use anything, right? Then because based on different type of data, like in Oracle you have some data are known as static data, right? In Oracle some data are changing, right? So those data need to be migrated based on different criteria. If it is static, it is a one-time load into your Snowflake. If it is then dynamically changing, then it is a continuous data integration which need to be happen to Snowflake, right? So that part you need to identify as well as data types. Similarly, in Oracle, you have a varchar 2 data type is there. But in
Yeah.
Snowflake, we don't have a varchar 2, we have a varchar, right?
Okay.
In Oracle, we have a varchar of 4000. Size is maximum is 4000, right? 4000 byte. But in Snowflake, varchar size is 16 MB size, right? So that some difference are there, like because it's not 100% that same replica you can provide in Snowflake, right? There is here and there you have to do some changes there. And data type,
Got it.
migration, and all those things. It is not directly lift and shift, right?
Okay. So, do we have any tools available who can do the migration in one shot, or we need to do it manually?
So see, from on-premises to Snowflake, you can do in different way, right? You can use a tool in AWS known as a DMS, data migration tool, right?
Okay.
That DMS is used to load data from on-premises to S3, right?
Mm-hmm.
It will load the data from on-premises to S3 by DMS. Then there are different tools like available in Fivetran. Fivetran can directly load from on-premises databases to your directly into Snowflake raw layer,
Yeah.
right? Similarly, you have an Airbyte is there, which is used to load data directly from source system on premises to your Snowflake, right?
Yeah.
As well as Snowflake internal tool also available, right? So, okay, Snowpark is there where you can write your Spark code, right, to migrate data,
Yeah.
right? And as well as if you don't want to use any tool, write your customized own Python code, which can load your data, right? From
Okay.
any database to your Snowflake, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So that's fine. Means by this way we can do the migration. We understood. Yeah. If we talk about the lab access for practice and all, so what arrangement we can have? Is it free trial
There
we
is a
available with us or how?
free trial is available for 30 days from
Okay.
Snowflake. But
So
I
it's a
think
free trial
AWS
available for
side
30
you
days?
need to manage if you want, because I can use my own AWS account. You can create your company AWS account, which we can use for class training, right?
Okay. So we can sign up with our individual account also in AWS, and then we can
But that will
use
be
the free
difficult
trial.
because I need to provide the file to you every time, right? To
Yeah,
load
yeah,
it
that's
and
fine.
process
All
it.
the students they can sign up individually so that
Mhm.
they will not have any dependency on you, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so that will be great. I think we are done with things end to end, and we got to know how to do the practice. We got course content. We got to know kind of roadmap and how is the job market for this year currently in the industry? How is the demand and supply for these Snowflake developers?
99% company is looking for Snowflake now, right? Because they have to manage their huge data now, right? So if you understand the data, right? Now, what is the market? Market is for data. If you know data, you know everything, right? Then you have to manage those data, right? So data should be managed by, if it is a larger data where you need to manage as well as you need to generate the report and all those things, then you can go with a Snowflake, or there are different tools also available in market, but they are not compared with Snowflake. In course content I'll tell you what are the different courses are available, different thing are available compared to Snowflake, then how Snowflake is different with them, right? So that part will cover here.
Yeah, that's great with us. We got to know, I think, all the insight related to the training. So that's fine. We will share this demo session with our students, and if they will have any questions, definitely we'll
Yeah,
come back to you. So thanks for your time tonight.
thank you.
Now we will stop this recording.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you.